Welcome back to How I Podcast. On the first episode, we told you what the show is and what it is not. And it is not a tutorial. It is not a how-to podcast. There are plenty of shows out there by plenty of people that are doing a great job, a fantastic job teaching people how to podcast. What this show is how I podcast. After 10 years of producing podcasts, internet radio shows, videos, and things such as that, I'll show you how I do it in my current setup, my current form. So without further delay, let me get out of the way and we'll show you the workspace, the studio space. The studio is actually situated in what is probably called an alcove here on our second floor, in between a hallway closet and the stairwell on one side, and then one of my children's rooms on the other. It's about 7 feet wide, and I believe I measured it at about 12 feet deep. It's a cramped little space. I think that the main backbone for the entire studio setup is this L-shaped desk that I'm sitting at here. It holds the lion's share of all the hardware and software that runs the studio, from the mixing board to the studio monitors and stands, to my iPad and stand, to the second computer monitor and stand. We have our Logitech C920 webcam mounted on a tripod, which is sitting on the desk, to the main computer that does all the work, to our microphone stands, to our headphone amp, and all the little mounting hardware for keeping wiring straight. There's also plenty of wiring running underneath the desk. We have the studio lighting set up. We have sound absorbing panels that I was fortunate enough to get these for free from a church that was renovating. And of course, all the ambiance, all the fun things that you want to decorate a studio with in order to not only absorb sound in the case of books and records, but you want to be entertained, you want to be inspired, you want some muse coming at you while you are producing content, producing podcasts and radio shows and anything that can spark the imagination or make you feel comfortable in your space. This is where I spend my time. This is my workspace and my performance space. And that is about it as far as the studio goes, the actual workspace and the equipment contained therein. Starting on the next episode of How I Podcast, we'll get into specifics. The specific workflow from the microphone, sending sound to the soundboard, sending sound out into the digital recorder, processing the sounds, so on and so forth. So stay tuned, subscribe to us using the links below, follow me on Twitter at MichaelGCTN. Incidentally, I'm MichaelGCTN practically everywhere, Instagram and, Periscope, MichaelGCTN. Perhaps I'll start doing some quick little videos over there preparing you for the next episode. I don't know what we'll do, but it'll be right here on How I Podcast. Click like, share it with your friends. We'll talk to you next time.